Kamal kan Nuer online TV channel kajan gwas me te kon kalaram bu kon ling teekä warga meshagor netin kon tin la kume SPLM IO gwad mgor kan warga mi larke international community ke kui Dr. Riek Machar ko do badanan chaali yen ga jere wich ko juba ki ta dana diena ka tikde ko do badanan le jang kan konu nyam ka jalere me gore jen eno jenderi subscribe kader jen yak ba kana san ko kien ko de lertiti de kan jamala chu gwasenten gor kon ken wode ko ten min ye nyak ba kana ko kien ka ku notification bell ba ku jetwan ko bititi bi kan jamala chu bana lere me bana jelling ko do badana de kon linga ja a very important message mu goro no dong de rander jelling bana chure da gwasame kenyam men biangach ke jen lere me SPLM IO te kare shu ka jan gwasame kine kon la Nuer tin te ka SPLM IO kume SPLM IO chol ken kume international community nedin kontin gwi kare which ka South Sudan ano de ke Dr. Riek Machar de kana wuch re which ke juba de kana wuch re which juba de janang wuch mu dadian shimwa juba de nang wuch dadian mi gwa mi de tik de dara gwa tin ke chaja de mo kerekten wuch mu de sef ke ja chawar ga mo chaja gor ne tin kon tin la ji SPLM IO warga me beje kwen japing gwase me ko kor beje kwen de yo ka do dana ban je linga ja be kwen ka to english jan chai gor ka to english ko gwa de kon tin kon lat ko den de kon ka ngach okay tin kon tin lat ko den kan konu nyam gwase me bana me dana inshallah Simon gadu dol bana je ling gwada me te goro mi chalar Dr. Machar ka gwase dan dong der shit ka bel kan ni kon shi gorn na mene so bana madana inshallah go bana jeling Dr. Riek Machar chaje lu ko kor gwas mi general Simon Gadwejwal a queer SPLM IO faction agwelek chala kidgwang faction sorry kidgwang faction Ramadan la queer Simon Gadwejwal jala general jara medane pay mal pay kana tan gwada me kana kirma yadit an wo ba benray wich ka juba ka be general Ramadan la ba be jana deputy defense minister ke kwarawde la kwade kere wi ke South Sudan a shigana agreement mo ne chikana tan me chikonen ano a shatene ka ne di chiben ka kwide ka juba to ba mal ke ba gwadan ba ben ga ba de beryalaka Chutoko shigaru ling but gwada che kulo tena na me ngoda kana ngai ngoda taping bana writing ka kor gwadan be ngoda tell information ke ler mi chine to ka SPLM IO kidgwang but chana men la na luka dan e che Dr. Riek Machar che je luka je gwase dan me cha mal cha ta ka ron kin dang ro ba dek maybe Dr. Riek Machar be jen gwade dan e tetin ka were wi ke juba te ko lug mi cha kulo luka gwase me Simon Gadu Dwal chaja luka no nene jin sho ka juba shi gwa da titene sho ja benpin ne ta to shal ka jang tone ke dinka chicken michigan lat chicken laslet michigan ya pinya no dong de ro da lot chicken laslet ana alo chang cha ya pinya no bi mal batene ke bana chengana ka do mo gwala do mal ka la jang me kana wiya daga manana siya yat pin agreement dana siya tan la kana pellen gwadamo chang siya marno atel kor atel tiel atel nir atel dek ana mat karodian be jang palpin yang gwada dana siya jalatan jene ku yana ne me na ko kon ke ron kin dang wal jok lat ke no chol kane ne ke li chanak ke ron kit ke lu ku bangon ji mongon ke 1991 mutera ngaje ka tan war ngaje dit mute kor mi chito ano ashukana binaga je ke 2013 minyu da gwa no kan la kan yinkien la kana goro bi kana ochul gwa da na shi Nuer ya kula bet ko yitaren kan Nuer ne den nyer kan ga longa Nuer ko Nuer kan la dor ne no mishik do nen bi kan jogo na me jega so ci jang ci kana no kono mo yobe te ko do bi kan Nuer bi kan convince ke je ko Nuer la widen mala jeka mish la widen mala jeka longa long alo ci jonka na me shagwa bi ko yubet bi kan yupal but ka jang man belel be je convince la talk after that be je kula attack you know jela dan tikitin de jim moy ke some years okay ka kore yo mi cha gwam gwa jige che ngaje no jin chi nok chi telwang telmi la de be shu ataka ngwa da mo ai da be jinak ki be shu rot pin gwa da ro de jipintana kala de jeno be ji torture and point en jang me chi sam garu dole lat che la de wonena jin dak reng ma char chu wo chu ko juba mal che mal kana ben chu dak reng ma char chu jaluk ko chore ko juba antama janan che ko be jantam chu ko be jalung re wi ko juba gwan tel dak reng ma char tel je rieten tel mularatin nakanwori kanasar nakanwori kulang nakanwori ka kubo nakanwori kalungshuk tel gwan me milade en point kajano nakanwori ka shude ala ka shud SPLM IO kajana kwar SPLM IO so mnyu da gwan wajan chetel lwanki chetel power mudong there use ne ko tone te konde ku le te chure wi ka juba ka malka chakan chicken mal chicken lwanga lan ko kan cha ka ro da gwantar ki gwantar che gwantar gwade dan baka taka je chejek antama ramadan ro ki mela kwar tame e bul mil jara jana bul mil jani e ma putule ministry la potka bate kan tame telema ni ro je to chi potka ngasha kai so for that reason chi riek ma char che telwang re ka juba ko kujamo chabech jen kula te ko thiech ne de kontalaji SPLM IO la Sudan People Liberation Movement la office of the Deputy Chairperson National Committee on Foreign Relations akane de konentich tin take international community no de yen riek ma char de yen relocate somewhere else de nang with the dien jen gwazdan dong der kulo we savaten ke de mal de lo lat gwazdan en chi mi ci point e gwa so ne me mi ci kana gor warga me gor ge ke ja ke chanka wal wan ka pay diok ron kina dangro jen dangro de diech gore jen wo beje kuin ye ka to ngi ka do bran chalat ke je ko de yente ka ngin meronga ten kon lat ko rodien okay SPLM IO condemn unilateral decision by President Salva Kiir call for international intervention. The Sudan People Liberation Movement in opposition, SPLM IO, strongly condemned the unilateral and unconstitutional decision by President Salva Kiir to relieve Governor James Udok of Papua Nile State and appoint General James Kwang Chol. This action is a blatant violation of the revitalized agreement on the resolution of the conflict in South Sudan and undermines the spirit of peace and stability in the country. Kanir goror game kanije lojin kamana chalat kum kirm yadit gwan micharan SPLM IO chaje wuch la James Udok ram kel ke SPLM IO kacha gwada che kamrada dien che kam James ke kongchorale ala kwarda la gabna tamman pay kwany kongchorale chaje la letpan kanije lojin kanije SPLM IO. The SPLM IO viewed this move as a part of wider strategy by the SPLM IO to instigate violence and derail the peace process, potentially pushing South Sudan back into conflict. We call upon the international community, particularly IGAD, the African Union, and teekä, to exert pressure on President Kiir to engage in genuine dialogue and accept the teekä Goodwill Initiative aimed at facilitating talk between the two principals. Since the signing of the peace agreement, the SPLM IO has remained fully committed to its implementation. Our leader, His Excellency Dr. Riek Machar Durgon, returned to Juba under pressure from IGAD and African Union leaders. Despite serious concern about the security arrangement, this was done in the interest of peace based on assurance from regional leaders that its safety would be guaranteed. However, President Kiir has now completely abandoned the agreement and refused to heed call for dialogue from both regional and international stakeholders. The SPLM IO further expressed deep concern over a report of a coordinated campaign by SPLM IO, an element within the South Sudan People Defense Forces, to eliminate Dr. Riek Machar Recent statement from former presidential spokesperson Ateng, Chief of Defense Forces Paul Nang, and Minister of Defense Forces Minister of Defense Chol Ton Balok, and today Benjamin Bolmel, the Vice President for Economic Cluster, advised Salem about potential plot against his life. Here we remind the international community of South Sudan is playing police story, where internal political assassination such as that of General Gaitut Young fuel tribal conflict that delay the country's liberation. We do not want history to repeat itself. The SPLM IO therefore urge IGAD and the international community to act immediately and relocate Dr. Machar to an SPLM IO control area if President Kiir refuses to return to the negotiation table. The people of South Sudan deserve lasting peace, not to renew conflict. We urge all peace partners to stand firm in holding President Kiir accountable for his violation of the agreement and to ensure that South Sudan does not slide back into war. Ramogoro Agame, Honorable Red Moitang, Deputy Chairperson, National Committee of Foreign Relations, SPLM IO. Chawaja me chaja gor katadan en chaling jeno gor ka jeno demal deraben. Ban ne content pin kamal kuma kirma yadit ban yo jegum radian biya ta kamal. Bye bye.